There is no institutional debate, no political debate, which settles the issues of memory, respect, and history. And the risk of a standstill is due to the fact that here, together, we have a past that just will not go away.
Et le risque du surplace, il est dû au fait que nous avons ici ensemble un passé qui ne veut pas passer.
Well, the French president has said that he wants to see a revised constitutional status for New Caledonia to be put in place by early next year. So for more on this, we'll speak to France 24's French politics analyst, Marc Perelman. Hi there, Marc. So how significant is that suggestion, that announcement?
Well, clearly, the French president said that the Caledonians have decided to remain as part of France, and as such, he's announcing that there'll be a constitutional reform already within 6 months, which is a fairly short amount of time, and this should lead to a new status for the territory. So it's significant because he now realizes that he has to come up with a concrete solution to this problem that's been there for years, if not decades. So constitutional reform is not so easily done because you have to have an agreement by both chambers of parliament. He only has a relative majority at the National Assembly, and he doesn't have a majority in the Senate. So constitutional reform on every issue is already a problem, and he's already faced the problem and decided not to go for a constitutional reform. The big question is what kind of statute will he be offering to the New Caledonians? He has given no indication whatsoever what that might be, not a hint, not clearly saying what his preference would be. So it's still a big question mark, but he'll have to give answers very soon.
Maybe that question mark comes from the fact that if you look back, New Caledonia has simply been somewhat of a headache, or a challenge, rather, after another. There's been different agreements, referendums, but nothing long-term.
Absolutely. And France is a deeply centralized country, and it doesn't know how to deal with the issues of autonomy, albeit federalism. Take the example of Corsica. There have been negotiations, and it's led to nowhere. And clearly, this New Caledonia has been a thorn in the side of the French government, one after the other. Yes, as you said, there have been 2 agreements, 3 referendum, and the French president admitted himself, said, we're in front of the abyss, essentially. We don't know where we're heading. It's uncharted territory. And so, yes, 25 years ago, there were the Noumea Accords that you mentioned. We organized 3 referendums. We have the results. Some are contested by the pro-independence forces, but nevertheless, okay, it remains in France. What do we do now? And clearly, the president doesn't have the answer, and this could lead to more tension, to more violence. Let's hope not, but clearly, if the past can teach us anything, is that this has happened in the past. So clearly, it's an important region, as you mentioned, because of strategic interests, China, the US, the Indo-Pacific. France counts on its presence there, but that's not enough. People there want to know what kind of future they will have, how will they belong to France, will it be a tightly knit relationship, or a kind of looser autonomy type relationship. The president will have to give the answer and hopefully be able to negotiate that status and not impose it, because this could become obviously another problem.
Marc Perelman, thank you very much.